Hi, this is Mahin. I'm an entrepreneur, research analyst, and a journalist. So I was studying in London and then I started working in the sustainability sector. So जब मैं sustainability sector में काम कर रही थी, so then I started working on a carbon literacy project. And जो ये carbon literacy project था, it truly served as an inspiration for me because जब मैंने इस project पे काम करना शुरू किया, so I realized that I want to be a part of those initiatives that are actually addressing climate change in Pakistan and all over the world. I think that it's easier to actually preserve our Earth and to make it more sustainable instead of building new spaceships, building new planets. I think it's easier to make our Earth more sustainable and more livable by actually altering our actions. So global warming is an unusual rise in the Earth's temperature, and the reason why global warming usually happens is because of burning of fossil fuels such as coal, petrol, and also because of human activities and of course greenhouse gases. So जब मैं global warming के बारे में सोचती हूँ, the first example that actually comes to my mind is Pakistan. And Pakistan में जो हर साल floods हो रहे हैं, it's actually because of global warming. And why? क्योंकि floods हर साल इससे होते हैं because of the melting of Himalayan glaciers, which is because of rising temperatures. And उसके बाद जो मानसून रेनफॉल्स होती है और उसके बाद इन सब रीजंस की वजह से क्लाइमेट चेंज जो एक्टिविटीज़ हो रही हैं उसकी वजह से पाकिस्तान में इस तरह के ड्रेडफुल इम्पैक्ट्स हो रहे हैं. ग्लोबल वार्मिंग इज डायरेक्टली लिंक्ड टू दैट. Another thing is that this year actually NASA announced that 2023 was the hottest year in record, and this is also another sign that we have global warming is actually real and it's actually happening. And of course we have been observing ये जो heat waves हर साल हो रही है, and in so many countries you can actually feel that it's getting hotter and hotter. And this is just not limited to Pakistan. So many other third world countries are actually facing the same issues that we are. That वहाँ भी इसी तरह के natural disaster events हो रहे हैं such as flooding and etc. other events. I think the reason now कि हम इतनी ज़्यादा changes इतनी जल्दी इसलिए देख रहे हैं it's because global warming is actually increasing at a rapid rate. And apart from that, our human activities such as the burning of fossil fuels, urbanization, it's also increasing at a very very rapid rate. So there's no stopping at any point. Global warming भी increase करी जा रही है. हमारी जो human activities हैं और urbanization and fossil fuel burning वो भी उस side से increase होती जा रही है. So that's why we're seeing so many changes, and we're seeing a rapid rise in temperatures. We're seeing a rapid rise in melting of glaciers, heat waves, and natural disaster events in so many countries. So that's one of the reasons why we're seeing these changes at such a fast pace. So when we talk about the East and the West, there's a massive difference in terms of climate action. And why there's a massive difference in terms of climate action is because of the sense of accountability. So East में हम ये देखते हैं कि there's a lack of accountability and there's a lack of community when it comes to climate change and climate action. West में थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा progressive thought process है, and the government is actually inculcating this in the minds of their citizens, and actually we see a progressive action. We see communities. There's so much community building happening over there in terms of climate change, in terms of climate action. That's something that I feel is sort of still lacking in the East. When we're talking about preventive measures, cloud seeding and artificial rain is being adopted by a lot of countries. At the moment, 50 countries are using cloud seeding. China and UAE are amongst those 50 countries. China also has one of the largest cloud seeding systems in the world. So now if this system of cloud seeding is effective or not, it really varies amongst different countries. And also the other thing is that there are some ethical and environmental concerns when it comes to cloud seeding. But when we talk about Pakistan particularly, because of the recent smog crisis and the climate change crisis, Pakistan needs a lot of preventive measures. Why I'm saying this is also backed by research by the University of Chicago. And that research basically stated that Lahoris will die 7 years younger because of the smog, firstly. Another ranking that Lahore tops is usually done by the IQ Air ranking. And that ranking states that Lahore is the most polluted city in the world. That was in 2022. But in 2023, we have been ranked consistently as the third most polluted city in the world. Pakistan is the 8th most vulnerable country when it comes to climate change. What people actually don't realize is that the climate crisis is a water crisis. And Pakistan alone is facing a water crisis and is facing water scarcity. Only 36% Pakistani have access to clean drinking water. The river Indus is an extremely vital part of our economy because we are an agrarian economy. And the Indus Basin is one of the largest irrigation systems in the world. Just like we were discussing the water crisis, if we start discussing urbanization, anything in excess is bad. We need to strike a right balance when it comes to urbanization as well. We need to make sure that we are accounting sustainable policies and green policies when we're taking urbanization into consideration as well. And we need to make our cities breathable and walkable. Anything and everything, if it's integrated with green policies, will definitely bring a positive impact to our country and of course globally as well. Yes, the governments can play a very pivotal role because the governments have proper resources and funding to address climate action. Climate change is a collective problem and we need to realize that at the end of the day, the government and the civilian society need to be on the same page about it and everyone needs to play their part. CarbonWise is a climate change consultancy that is going to empower individuals with the right amount of tools and knowledge to combat climate change. We are very excited to tell you that we are launching Pakistan's first ever greenhouse emissions calculator for households. The app will actually help you measure your carbon footprint. It's actually going to give you tips also of how to become more sustainable. The app is also going to allow you to offset and be a part of different offsetting initiatives. Our aim is actually to build a community and our aim is to actually inculcate the sense of accountability in individuals and to be a part of different offsetting activities such as tree plantation, saving water, saving energy. You can find more details on our website and on our Instagram page or on our LinkedIn page. Let's go green together. Yes, I faced a lot of awkward conversations and awkward situations because a lot of people did not believe in our idea and a lot of people actually questioned us that, why are you doing this and it's not going to work. So I think when there's so many people who are trying to tell you that it's not going to work, you somehow sort of lose motivation as well. So I think it's just best to distance yourself from all that noise and to just really believe in yourself and to believe in your idea. People can reach out to me directly on my Instagram page. It's called Eco-Minded Mahin, and they can reach out to me directly through my email. Become your biggest cheerleader and the whole world will cheer for you. So you need to believe in yourself, you need to take risks, and just remember to not give up. I want to thank UN Entertainment Group for taking out the time to interview me and for approaching me. I also want to thank them for giving me the opportunity to talk about CarbonWise and about my work. It's been a great experience. Thank you so much for watching the interview. Goodbye.